North Korea's long-range missile test may dominate President Trump's talks with the presidents of Russia and China tomorrow. South Korea's military launched guided missiles into the sea overnight. U.S. officials say the time window for diplomacy is closing. David Martin is at the Pentagon with the new effort to punish countries that trade with North Korea. David, good morning.
Good morning. North Korea's dictator Kim Jong-un is ruthless, unpredictable, and young enough to be Donald Trump's son. And he is rapidly becoming the president's worst nightmare.
After the surprise of North Korea's first test of an intercontinental ballistic missile, the U.S. ambassador to the UN, Nikki Haley, said America is prepared to respond.
One of our capabilities lies with our considerable military forces. We will use them if we must, but we prefer not to have to go in that direction.
She also said the world is on notice and warned action is required, like tougher economic sanctions against Kim Jong-un's regime.
We will not look exclusively at North Korea. We will look at any country that chooses to do business with this outlaw regime.
Haley was talking about U.S. trade restrictions against countries doing business with North Korea, and she was singling out China.
Much of the burden of enforcing UN sanctions rests with China. 90% of trade with North Korea is from China.
China's ambassador to the UN called the North Korean missile test unacceptable. But the hard fact is UN sanctions have done little to stop North Korea's nuclear weapons program. Neither have U.S. military shows of force, like this launching of precision-guided missiles just across the demilitarized zone from North Korea. Former Defense Secretary Leon Panetta.
If we just continue to do what we're doing now, I think the chances are very good that not only will they have an ICBM capability, but they'll develop a miniaturized nuclear weapon that they can put on top of that weapon as well.
President Trump once thought China could solve the North Korea problem, but then he found out that Chinese trade with North Korea has actually increased, and he tweeted, "So much for China working with us, but we had to give it a try." He will have a chance to give it another try when he meets with China's president tomorrow in Germany. Norah?
Interested to see what comes out of that meeting. David, thank you so much.